So guys, I am continuing just with my pocket option. Don't forget, this is the binary options and the baby traders here. Today is going to be a little bit pretty tense. I am trying to use, different strategies, some more simplified, some more, complicated. And today's one is not going to be easy. It's not so common indicators and not so common combination, but we're going to see how it's going to be. And don't forget that the market is a king and a lot of actually depends on the market. So we start. And we are just here, just getting rid of my hair, and this is what we're gonna have with all setups right here. Nothing new, nothing special. Biggest payout for us, and it's done. About the indicators, it's gonna be, here's just the candles. Yep, with the period, with the 30 seconds. No, it's something is, yep, it has changed. So with about the indicators, it's gonna be the ADX and it's gonna be the demarker, and I am changing all of that we are having. And here is actually green. Here's gonna be red, and okay, I made it just like that. So what I want to tell you, in that case, if I made this, I just switch that with the color of lines, it actually, with the ADX, we're gonna pay attention to the blue line here. And it's not gonna be the red line that sometimes, is easier, it's red and you pay attention. And I just want to tell you, this is all about the setups, and you actually can color it in any color that you prefer. And here's the demarker. And don't forget, this is the indicator about the channel. Just look how it's actually repeating what we are having with the chart. And as I told you, blue line of the ADX, the line of the demarker, and we are into the strategies, so just as it is. So we started with the bets, and the first one is going to be downward, and I'm putting it right here on the green candles for you to ask me why are you doing that? All of charts are just growing. Why we are making this downward bet with the full band that we are having? And I'm gonna tell you why. And I'm actually with the demarker here just predicting that it's gonna be some changes. So you may see that with the whole line that is going, and plus the whole chart actually is not gonna rise, it's not gonna be this, because I'm checking the whole picture of the chart. And plus with the green line, it actually, I was expecting some break-in, and I've been seeing that it's not only the blue line, as I told you before, because just two lines, the green and the red now, showing us that it's how it's gonna be. And I do not predict that it's gonna be the crossing of that lines also. So let's wait how it's gonna be. There's like 6 seconds left for us, and it seems like you were super correct about that, and have it as a profit. So here, and this strategy is not that easy, it's not that simple, because one of the indicators just contains 3 lines, and you need to maybe extract 1 lines, but actually been checking all of that. Here is quite easy and quite easy seeing that we are in the middle of the downward movement. It actually demarcated, just showing that blue line, also showing that there is no specific no specific signs that we may be wrong, but we got to check it firstly and then be sure about that. And just as I told you, the trend is just continuing, and we may see may detect the market and the blue line of the ADX started just to give us a little bit upward movement, a green candle, but it actually was some, was in the right time. In the right time we just ended, because this green candle just started to rise, but we are already out of the profit. So here, and I made it already again and again on this green candle downward movement, and please, blue line of the ADX showing we're getting downward, and with the demarker, you know about these indicators with the channel, we are expecting that it's gonna actually come back, but here's blue lines giving us more hints about how it's gonna be, and you may see the demarking line is already flat. It means that we were correct and it's a little bit fallen already. And that's already seen we have 10 seconds left, and that's already seen that we are correct. And this, it's a little bit tricky actually, and I'm got a little bit sweaty and got a little bit nervous, but the timing and still this line started, this candle started already and again being orange, so it just worked out. I was correct. So again, check it yourself. I made my bet and I made it for an upward movement. And what's your thoughts about that? And let's see how it's gonna be with the whole indicators, because here it was just, my guessing mostly how it's gonna be, and let's see what we have in the end and then discuss it. So an actual hint that I had here, and even with the demarking line just crossing this resistance line, I actually been seeing that all of these lines are quite flat, so the channels are not narrow, and we are expecting that it's going to be coming back at that level. So it gave us just a hint that it may be still be the chart. It's not going to be the drastic fall, and it's going to be a little bit getting more flat and flat. In that case, in that situation, that was an upward movement, and you may see that it's just worked out. But in that case, in that situation with this some small fluctuations, and I'm repeating that again and again, it's quite tricky. If you are not sure, please do not enter. So let's make it our last, because I'm with this strategy a little bit in a tense, getting a little bit tired of being so from one side attentive, from the second side just talking, and it's all requires the energy, and I'm kinda, better be more attentive. So here all these lines showing us perfectly, especially with this chart, that we are just rising. There is no tricky business. We are rising, and let's see and let's expect the result just in the end. So I just love it. I told you like a second ago that is no tricky business. Everything is just rising, but you may see already that how this just changed. I am correct just because I entered just in the right time. And again, we may see that a while ago the fluctuations was too small, that it was a drastic fall, and then we are now just getting back again with these small fluctuations. And what could give us a hint again, as a situation that was like a 1 or 2 bets before, that all lines are kind of flat, so it means there is no big changes, and it may be quite dangerous, especially on this even 1 minute. For this market, it's actually quite a big period, because you are really hard to predict that small, how it's going to be in the end of this minute, if there's so frequent and so small changes. But it's done. I just finished it with a profit, but you may see it's not that easy, it's not so simple strategy, not so simple indicators, not so simple situations. So anyway, we are done for today. And just as I predicted, I quite satisfied how it went, but anyway, I may feel, sometimes that I'm having, some black holes in my explanations. So if you are just found some, or you have some advices how I can improve it, just in my personal trading, because maybe you had some situations, or maybe how to just get rid of all this dangerous stuff in the market, because some of you given me just some quite useful info. Exchanges of the experience, this is actually what we are here for. So all the links below this video or in my bio. Find me, text me, give me feedback. I'm waiting for it. Stay tuned.